let's introduce discriminant, which is b squared minus 4ac. So in some parts, we also call it delta. So if this triangle is greater than 0, then there will be two roots, and they are different. If it's equal to 0, then there will be two equal roots. Or we say just one root. If it's less than 0, there will be no root or no solution. So let's take a look at the first part. A equals 4, b equals 0, and c equals 1. So the discriminant in this part equals negative square minus 4 times 1, which is negative 16, that is less than 0, which means there will be no roots. We can also take it this way. So 4x squared can be equal to negative 1. But on the left hand side, okay, we can simplify a bit. So bx squared equal to negative 1 over 4. So remember, x squared, everything that is squared should be greater or equal to 0. But on the right hand side, it's less than 0, which means it doesn't make sense. And in this way, you can also tell us that there's no root for this equation. For the second one, a equals 1 and b equals 0, c equals 0. So the discriminant in this case is 0 minus 4 plus 1 plus 0. Then it will still be 0. Then it can tell us it got two equal roots or just one root. So if we try to solve it, we can get x squared equals 0, so x equals just 0, which is the first method introduced. So if we use the second method, x equals 2a, which is just 2, negative b, which is 0, and plus or minus b squared minus 4ac, which is actually just delta or discriminant, then we got 0 here. And we still got 0 there, so x just equals 0. And the third examples, a equals 1, b equals 2, and c equals 0. And the discriminant is 4 minus 4 times 1 times 0, then we got just 4. Because 4 is greater than 0, which means there will be two roots and they are different. There are lots of methods to solve this one. So first one, we can just factorize it. We can take x, then be x plus 2. Then the first part is x1 equals 0, and the second part is x plus 2 equals 0, which means x2 equals negative 2. Or the second method, we can use the perfect square. So x squared plus 2x. Then we can plus 1 here. Then on the other side, we plus 1 too. Then we got x plus 1 squared equal 1. Then x plus 1 equals negative of plus 1. Then x1 is just 1 minus 1, then equals 0. Then x2 will be negative 1 minus 1. Then x2 will be negative 2. We can also use the third method, which is actually the second method we introduced. So x equals 2a, which is just 2, and negative b, which is negative 2, plus or minus the discriminant, but under the square root, which is square root of 4. Then we got x1 equal to negative 2 plus 2, which is just 0. Then x2 equal negative 2 minus 2 all over 2, which is just negative 2. And you can see throughout all three methods, we got the same answer.